One of the games we've covered over the last years is Project BBQ, and a lot of people were excited for this one from the initial trailers because of the over-the-top combat and it being a 3D successor to the popular Dragon Fighter Online. We currently get asked a lot about what's happened with Project BBQ, and the long story short of it is that the game was cancelled, but has spun off into another project. So in today's video we're going to go over all of the new projects so you guys can keep up to speed on everything. So if you enjoy these kind of videos, definitely click like down below to show support and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next gaming update from us here on the channel. I was really looking forward to trying out Project BBQ, so it is a shame that it was cancelled, as an online open world game is exactly what I need right now. But how do you guys feel about it and its cancellation? Do you wish it kept going, or do you think this is for the best? Tell us down below. So what exactly happened to Project BBQ? Late last year it was announced that the game had been cancelled and was now going to transition into a new game called Arad Chronicles Kazan. It would no longer be an online action game, but instead what the developers are calling it as a Souls-like 3D action RPG set in the DFO universe. Here's the official description of the game from the developers. Arad Chronicles Kazan, which expands the Dungeon Fighter Online universe, is a console 3D action RPG set about 800 years before the events of the main game. You'll experience the tale of General Kazan and Archmage Ozma, who defeated the Berserk Dragon Hismar that invaded the Pelos Empire on console. So while the game does look interesting, it's definitely a big departure from what was Project BBQ as a multiplayer online focused game, where you could select multiple classes or playstyles, as this now looks like it's going to be focused on a single character, which may be disappointing news to some of you. But Arad Chronicles Kazan isn't the only game that's coming to take place in the DFO universe, and for those looking for an experience that more resembles the original DFO experience, Overkill is on the table, as it takes gameplay from the original and adds updated 3D visuals and more exploration. Project Overkill is a next-generation 3D action RPG that Neeple, a renowned action game giant, presents with the Dungeon and Fighter IP. It's focused on combat style with a high degree of freedom, with dozens of unique characters. They describe it as the apex action game that goes beyond the original on both PC and mobile. It looks like this is attempting to bring everything that fans loved about the original game, but now modernizing it, as the combat was one of the key selling points of the game, and it still looks pretty awesome even in the new 3D engine. But I'd love to know what you think about the switch to 3D. Lastly, we have the most recent addition to the games that spun off from Project BBQ and the DFO universe, and this one probably has the most potential to be similar to Project BBQ and its newly announced called Project DW. Currently, not a lot is known about this title aside from its codename. However, Neeple have announced that the game is an open-world action RPG, so hopefully it's going to take some inspiration from the things that fans got excited about in the initial trailers for Project BBQ and integrates them well into this new project. We don't currently have a release date yet, but it will be releasing on PC, console, and mobile, so maybe they're aiming for the same crowd as the Genshin Impact fans and the Hoyoverse games. So that's all of the latest news surrounding Project BBQ and the DFO games that are coming up. If you enjoy these kind of updates from us, you can show support by clicking like down below and subscribing so you definitely don't miss out on the next one. And the two videos on screen now, we think you'll really enjoy if you enjoyed this one. Of course, you don't have to, but if you did find this one interesting or helpful, you're probably going to like these ones too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.